You need to fire my publicist.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
But I'm saying, like, you can contribute to whoever you want, and the hope is that they're going to know that you want certain priorities.
He literally tweeted to the members of Congress.
The oldest profession on earth.
You don't have to touch me.
Is not.
He literally tweeted to these members, "Thank you for doing this. I don't want you to touch me. That's my personal space.
I won't ever do it again.
Thank you."
Yeah. This little clip made quite a stir across the internet. Yeah, a lot of people were like, what? It's kind of a big deal, man. Kind of a big deal. You know, I looked at it, I say, wow, yeah. Here's my take on this, man. Angela Rye she felt the need to play that card on him. And I don't think it was necessary. I just don't think it was necessary. It didn't look like he hit the breastises. Now, if he would have hit the breastises, then maybe you got a course. Then I'm being honest. I'm a married man. I'm married and I have daughters. Okay? I have 3 daughters. So, 3 daughters, 2 sons. If O'Leary accidentally, with this hand, this part of his hand, accidentally hit the breast, I can hear her saying, all right, calm down, Kevin, okay? It's a way to do it. She did not have to do it that way. I don't care if you don't like Kevin O'Leary or not. She did not have to do it the way she did it, okay? It didn't look like breast. It looked like it was her arm. That's what it looked like to me. And then if you don't thank the person, I don't know what she thinks. I know she said that, sent her something, Chris Cuomo commented on a picture of hers that she put on Instagram that she was wearing a bathing suit, a 2-piece bathing suit. She put it on Instagram and he made a comment on it and she felt violated.
It all began on New Year's Day when I posted a picture of myself looking forward to the new year in a gold sequin bikini on Instagram. Cuomo screenshot the image and said, "Happy New Year, tinsel crotch." Stunned, I read and reread the message a dozen times, trying to understand. If I somehow brought this on myself, since whatever you post on social is fair game, right? I teared up, like now, then the tears flowed. I felt like the safest place I had on a show on CNN had been compromised.
Like, you put it out there for the whole world to see. Why can't people comment? But okay, see, then I saw the other clip with Angela Rye. I'm going to call her Angela Rye. That's my nickname for her. Angela Rye. She just, right at the drop of a dime. She was at TSA getting patted down like many of us have had to get patted down. And she was crying because she got to get patted down by a woman.
This is where I got to go across the front, back in the men's. And then I got to hit your right boot. This is where I'm going to need a sock. I don't which.
Is your sock in your thing?
With the back of her hand doing what they do to people. And yeah, no one likes it unless you're a pervert. But crying like you're being anally probed? No, that's not what happened. So Angela is not used to moving about in the real world with the rest of us. I don't know why Angela Rye operates. Why anyone would think someone like Angela Rye would actually fight for us in any way whatsoever. This woman can't even move about in the world without falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, she need to call a ref and throw technical fouls on everything that happens in her life, it seems. That's how it looks to me. This is not about Kevin O'Leary. This is not about that. There's a smooth way to handle Kevin O'Leary. And Angela Rye is not a kid. She's not in the 20s. She's not in the 30s. Matter of fact, her and Jasmine Crockett are over 40 years old. There's something that got to be said about the over 40 crew having some maturity and having some diplomacy and some tact. Oh, Tim, maybe she felt violated. Really, Johnson? Really? You want to panel with everybody there. He didn't play footsie. It was an inadvertent touch. Maybe he was trying to get her attention. Maybe he was trying to make his point. But there's a way to handle that, I believe. There's a way to handle it that it doesn't go super viral and be a distraction from everything else that was going on in that panel. And I don't think she had anything all that important to say on that panel, by the way. We're going to cover her later on. Now, I know I know my opinion ain't going to be popular amongst the Democrats because the Democrats hate men. Yeah, they hate men. The only thing I'm glad is that it was Kevin O'Leary and not a black man. Yeah, because he probably would never be on another panel ever again. I'm sure Kevin O'Leary would be on a panel. He was on a panel that's today. Like, this should never happen, okay? Because he got the complexion for the protection from the collection. Shout out to Paul Mooney. But what does this really say, man, about Angela Rye? You know? She right there, man, with Amanda Seals and lately I liked Amanda's takes lately. Good takes, but the unworkability aspect is going to come into play here. I mean, I know for some reason CNN books you, but it's like, I don't know why. There's a way to handle things and a way not to handle things. And don't tell me women do this type of stuff to men all the time. There are women that talk with their hands, man. I've experienced it. Particularly older black women used to love talk with their hands. I was a young man. Hey, baby, listen here, baby. Baby, listen. I don't mean nothing by this, but let me tell you. And then be touching your arm the whole time. Listen, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know Kevin O'Leary is not an older black woman, right? I know that. But what I'm saying is some people talk that way. She didn't mean nothing by it. But yeah, it was upsetting to see Dr. Rashad Ritchie act as if he's not a guy and he doesn't have, junk, and that any woman can say you did anything at any time and make it like you meant it in a sexual way and you didn't, and what that really does. But he didn't even want to have that conversation. Instead, it's like team ball, red versus blue, Dems versus Republicans, fight on,
The oldest profession on earth,
you don't have to touch me.
Is not.
He literally tweeted to these members, thank you for doing this. I don't want you to touch me. That's my personal space.
I won't ever do it again.
Thank you. But he literally says,
You're damn right. Put up the picture for a mask. Hell is wrong with you. Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary quickly humbled by Angela Rye for getting into her personal space during a fiery CNN showdown. So the exchange occurred in the wake of the Shark Tank host attempting to defend none other than fellow billionaire Elon Musk.
And that's, you expect more from people with all these degrees and shit, I'm glad it was Kevin O'Leary because she did that to her brother. He might not ever be back on TV again. Kevin O'Leary was on another show an hour later. Because that's how the shit goes. She ain't heard her. But so maybe it's like no harm, no foul when you look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because she got a news cycle. Ain't nobody been talking about her. You know what I'm saying? Kamala lost. She went into hiding. And, probably went and had to seek therapy, for a while. She said she's going to be in D.C., living in one of those nice, houses in DuPont Circle or Potomac Hills or something, and that didn't happen because Kamala didn't get the job. So,
Best rapper alive.
Tupac.
He's not. You said he lives on.
But not a lot. I know. I keep doing.
You said
it's a lot of black women on suicide watch right about now because they're so depressed that Kamala didn't get that job because they all thought they was going to move to D.C. Instead, they find out they ain't moving to D.C. and half of D.C. is moving away because they lost their federal job. And it's just bad right now for black women in D.C., man. It's tough, man. You can almost talk to them. You can almost ask them about, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a certain type of black woman right now that may be approachable that wasn't approachable before. The ones with like 3 degrees, making $150,000 a year, driving nice, driving G-Wagon or something, overextended, you know what I'm saying? But don't want nothing to do with your broke ass, but you know what I'm saying. This is what I heard, I'm happily married, but this is what I heard. All right, guys, let's keep going. Hit the like button if that make any sense to you. Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad it's Kevin O'Leary, not Jerome Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That'd been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there'd have been a Daquan Edwards. Oh, God. Woo! They'd be like going through his background like Dr. Umar on his ass, having his daughter come up. He had DV Dane too. Oh, they were tearing his ass. Some of it was a black man. Kevin O'Leary's like in and out. Bam, bam, nothing. Video does 3 million. All this noise, but nothing. Nobody looks at the Kevin O'Leary. Must be nice. All right, let's keep going, guys. Next story. That was good. Hey. I didn't expect that segment to go so well. Hit the like button for the Tim Black Show. Remember, the Tim Black Show is brought to you by you. Go to jointimblack.com to become a member of the Tim Black Wolf Pack. That's right. Pick up your Tim Black Show gear at timblackpaws.com. timblackpaws.com. Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.